Have you ever looked back at your last 6 months and felt like it was all a blur? You've grown, you've done meaningful work, but if someone asked you, what did you actually achieve or what exactly did you grow? You would pause, you would think, and maybe you would just go blank. And that's not because you didn't make progress, it's because you didn't capture it. And that right there is the gap. The gap between doing and remembering, between experience and reflection. And right journaling fills it in. This video isn't about writing some random poetry. It's not about documenting your every emotion. It's about building a strategic tool that captures your growth, sharpens your insight, and accelerates your career. Because the truth is, the people that grow the fastest aren't just doing more, they are learning faster. And you know what's the secret? Reflection. So today we are going to break down how journaling done right can be the simplest, most powerful move you can make in your career. And hey, if this is your first Phoenix video, I'm Maciej and I built this masterclass to help you redesign your career around your true value. If that's what you are after, hit the subscribe button and check the description for your full career toolkit. Now, let's dive in. As always, we start with the foundation, the Phoenix career equation, because journaling, like everything else in this series, maps directly to how you create and amplify your value. So here it is. Let's unpack this quickly. Problem is about the difficulty of the challenges that you solve. Then time is how fast and efficiently you solve them. Style is your ability to work with others, influence and lead. And finally, promotion is how effectively you communicate the value that you create. And here's why this matters for journaling. Journaling is the engine that helps you reflect on each of these elements. What kinds of problems are you solving? Are they growing in complexity? How fast are you solving them? Are you becoming more efficient, more confident in what you do? What is your style? Are you leading, partnering, influencing other teams? And maybe most importantly, how are you capturing and promoting all of that? If you don't track your growth, it's hard to communicate it. If you don't reflect on your patterns, it's hard to improve them. So journaling brings all of this together. It helps you measure, refine, and accelerate each part of this equation. And that's what makes it an important tool for the career. Let's connect this to the two other frameworks we've always come back to, the product pyramid and the promotion ladder. So here's the quick refresher. The product pyramid is about what you build. Problem solving, your technical ability to actually do the work. Collaboration, so how you work with others and how you communicate. And finally, leadership, so how you influence, guide, and scale impact. The promotion ladder is about how you amplify it and how you promote it, as the name says. So perception is the first level, is how you communicate internally your value. Networking is building influence and cross and beyond your organization. And finally, personal brand, so your external visibility that you build over time. And here's the connection point. Journaling supports both pyramid and the ladder. It helps you track how you are moving up the product pyramid, what you're learning, how you're collaborating, when you're stepping into leadership moments. And it fuels your promotion ladder because every documented achievement becomes a story that you can tell. In a one-to-one, in a performance review, in a team meeting, or in LinkedIn post when you start building your personal brand. You are clear about the results that you drive and about the learnings that you derive from this particular challenge. You are clear about what you learn. So when you journal consistently, you are not just reflecting, you are building assets, intellectual, emotional, and strategic visibility. And above all, this is not fluffy. This is your career infrastructure. And it is how you go from learning reactively to whatever is happening around you, to growing intentionally. And over time, you solve increasingly more difficult problems and you deliver more value and you get promotions way faster because you document everything and you learn from that. Now, let's get into the how. If you are serious about journaling as a career tool, I recommend keeping 2 journals. Not 10 journals, not a bullet journal, not a sketchpad, 5 apps, just 2 journals. That's it, each with a specific purpose. First is the achievements journal. This is your promotion focused engine. It's how you track the value that you create every week or as close to weekly as possible. Document. the problems that you solved, the action that you took, the value that you created for the business, and what you learned in the process of doing so. That's it. This is your raw material for promotion conversation. It's your proof during reviews, during interviews as well in the future. And over time, it becomes the foundation for your personal brand, your origin stories, your case studies, your credibility. And here's the key point. Even if your job feels repetitive, you still have stories. You can show how you automated things, how you improved it, how you freed up time for higher value work. This isn't about ego. It's about evidence, and your achievement journal is your archive of the career momentum. Just imagine in a few years looking back at the level of the achievements you've done at the beginning of your career and how you progressed and increased the difficulty over time. Is very rewarding. The second one is more personal, is learning journal. It's where you reflect on your development. Here you ask, what did I learn this week? Where did I grow? Where did I get stuck? What patterns am I noticing when it comes to my development? And critically, what's the so what next point? What will I do differently next week? This connects directly to the Japanese concept of Hansei, which means reflection, and Kaizen, which is continuous improvement. You are not journaling to feel good. You are journaling to get better. You are doing it to sharpen your clarity, to narrow down your focus and your vision, and essentially to connect the dots across the time and the intention behind it. And when you do this consistently, your learning journal becomes a mirror, showing you exactly how far you've come and exactly where you go next. So let's zoom out for a second. So why does this really matter? Because the average professional goes through years of growth without really capturing it, without reflecting on it, and as a result, they leave value on the table. Journaling fixes that. With the achievement journal, your manager doesn't have to guess. You give them tangible proof of your results. You show them your business impact. You make their job easier when they advocate for your raise, for your promotion, your next opportunity. You make your value visible. With the learning journal, on the other hand, you stay aligned to your career equation, to your career vision. You grow more intentionally across problem, time, style, and promotion. You track your energy, your friction points, your breakthroughs, and you stay on purpose because you have a record of your evolution. This is how leaders think. They don't just execute. They execute, reflect, document, and then they adapt and execute again. And now, with those two journals, you can do exactly the same. So what to do next? Let's make this real. Point number one, create your achievements journal. Pick a format that works for you. Google document, spreadsheet, whatever it is. Start logging one entry per week. What problem did you solve? What value did you create? What did you learn? That's it. Simple. Then create your learning journal. Block 15-30 minutes once a week. Write freely. Ask yourself, where did I grow? What didn't work? What will I try next? How is my development plan moving? Set a weekly reflection ritual. Friday afternoon, Sunday evening, Monday morning, whatever time it is, pick it, but be consistent. Protect it. Use it. This becomes your reset, your reflection point, your recalibration, the point to adjust for the following week. And then look back every month. Once a month, read what you wrote, spot patterns, double down on what's working, pivot on what's not. This is how you create a learning loop. This is how you become unstoppable. So let me leave you with this. Success doesn't come from working harder. It comes from learning faster. Learning faster starts with reflection. So don't just run forward. Pause, capture, adjust, and build your archive of growth. Document your journey because one day, very soon, you are asked about your impact, your evolution, or your edge. You will not need to guess. You will know because you wrote it down, you remembered it.